Apple's new Studio Display XDR looks almost indistinguishable from the first generation Studio Display, but inside packs a lot of nice upgrades, making a total package that you'll be hard-pressed to find anywhere else. From the Pixel Sharp 5K to the adaptive refresh rate to the Mini-LED HDR capabilities, it's hard to see a better display for your Mac. However, I can't stop thinking about the missed opportunities here. Last week, I posted on Threads that the new Studio Display XDR has Thunderbolt 5 ports and that Apple should have gone further, adding more ports like an iMac. I mean, what's the point of Thunderbolt 5 and an A19 or A19 Pro chip inside? Why not have more inputs? Of course, you can always add a Thunderbolt dock to your setup like this Ivanki Fusion Dock Max 2, which has a crap ton of ports for everything you need to connect. I understand most people don't actually need that many ports, but Ethernet, maybe an SD card reader, and maybe an audio output on the back could have gone a long way for a lot of people. Yes, I know, some of you think I'm crazy or that I missed the point of the Studio Display or whatever, but there should be no technical bottleneck in doing so. In fact, Apple has done this before. That's right, all the way back in 2011, Apple introduced the world's first Thunderbolt display. It was a 27-inch 2560 by 1440 display that was high-res at the time and was actually built very similar to the current Studio display. It was a beautiful block of aluminum and glass that included speakers, a webcam, a microphone, and a single Thunderbolt connection to a computer, along with a MagSafe cable to power a MacBook. I loved this display, and I used it with my 11-inch MacBook Air at the time, and, well, a Hackintosh. But the best part about the Thunderbolt display is that it was a full dock. When connected to my little MacBook Air, I was able to add another Thunderbolt port, Ethernet, FireWire 800, and 3 USB-A ports, all through a single 20 gigabit per second Thunderbolt connection. And if you can believe it, it was under $1,000. Now fast forward all the way to 2026, where we have the base model Studio display that comes with a high-res 5K display at 218 pixels per inch, and it has 2 Thunderbolt and 2 USB-C ports, and it starts at $1,600 when there's clearly room and potential for more. And if you're quickly typing something about inflation, the Mac Mini in 2011 was $599. The 13-inch MacBook Air was $1,299, and the 15-inch MacBook Pro was $1,799. So over the last 12, 13, 14 years, the Macs have gotten cheaper, but the displays have somehow done the reverse. Now, I'm not saying that the Studio Display or XDR are bad displays. They really aren't. There's a lot to love about them, both in features and specs, and they have a design and build that just plain outshines every single other display out there. It's not even close. I love the original Studio Display, and I will have more to say about the XDR here very soon. But these devices have Thunderbolt and allow for daisy chaining, so they clearly have the power needed, and I just wish that Apple could have offered a little bit more, especially when you move up to the XDR, which starts at $3,300. But what do you guys think about this? Am I way off base, or would you like to have seen 10 gig Ethernet or an SD card slot or something else? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll be going more into the Studio Display XDR very soon, so hit subscribe if you want. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it, and I'll see you next time.